The engine is starting up. 3, 2, 1.
Is there anyone here that would like to communicate with us?
Putting a dip in your hip, a glide in your stride. Welcome to the mothership, the home of the travelers of the universe, with shows throughout the week. Everything you want, everything you could need. From the paranormal to the supernatural, from the spiritual to the unknown, from emotions to comedy. You can find us at Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and so much more. This is Rift Nation Network, the RNN. And now, your featured show. Shall we begin?
Sensitive/offensive content disclaimer. Please note that this podcast may contain material that some listeners may find sensitive, offensive, or disturbing. We strive to create respectful and informative content, but topics discussed may include mature themes such as violence, explicit language, or controversial subjects, triggering content including discussions related to mental health, trauma, or other sensitive issues, explicit language. Occasionally, our guests or hosts may use strong language. While we aim to handle these topics with care and empathy, we encourage listeners to exercise discretion. If you find any content distressing, consider skipping or seeking support. Remember that this podcast is not a substitute for professional advice. If you need assistance, please consult a qualified.
Welcome to the night, it's time to play. Grab your drink and find your way. With a shout, let's start the fight. Revel in the Viking light. Thursday's calling, come alive. Feel the pulse, we're gonna thrive. Nuts and glory fill the room. In the air, there's no more gloom. Raise your hands up high tonight. Reverends roaring, seize the light. Eastern time, the hour is prime. Join the chorus, set the time. The bag of nuts is where you'll find a crazy place to free your mind. Laugh and yell and stomp your feet. Thursday's magic can't be beat.
Oh my goodness. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Thursdays. Bag of Nuts is on Thursdays. So, new place to be, same time, just different day. And awesome. Sorry, I'm in the middle of moving, so don't mind me. So, I decided, well, let's create something new. So, I went in and created a new AI themed based music and said, what do I want to do for the video? So I started taking pictures of all the, most of the artwork you see in here was actually drawn by my man. He's a fantastic artist. He does a lot of stuff for me as far as stuff that I want for the office and stuff. So he's amazing. So yeah, so Thursdays, it's going to take a while for everybody to actually come on over to Thursdays. And I'm really excited. So we got the double shot of the old broad here. It's going to be a lot of fun. And that's what it's about. It's a lot of fun. And after this, I go take a short, pause for the cause. And I come back and we're going to do Beacon in the Dark as well. Except Beacon in the Dark tonight, we have Keith Ottersberg from the Otter's Den on in Beacon in the Dark. And he's going to talk to us about everything that he's been through and how he's actually gotten through it and some of the work that he's actually done. So it's going to be an amazing double book of your old broad. After this, you guys will never look at yourself the same way again. You'll say, oh my God, thank God I'm not that old. So see, it's a good thing, isn't it? So welcome everybody. How you doing? You go with your host, Raven, the Celtic Viking. Oh my goodness. So who do we have here in the chat room today? So, but yeah, I know she probably should move this box. It's going to drive me nuts. Yeah, there's another box there. Forget it. I give up. There's boxes everywhere. So let's see. We have Miss Nikki and Miss Michelle. Of course, Heidi. How you doing, girl? And Linda Nielsen. So yeah, it's going to be a really awesome situation. Awesome time. Hello, Miss Raven. The other Raven is in the house here. So I have a new deck, and I'm doing a Draw One collective because I'm still getting used to this deck as far as channeling it. So I will be picking random cards out for the new deck here and there. So as usual, this is readings, and think of it this way: as this night takes off, you guys get to hog me to yourself, which is pretty amazing. But this is part of the new deck here. This is my Raven deck. Of course, you know Ravens are sacred to the Vikings. So this is pretty good. I want banana boxes too. You know, and this is what happens when you live in an elderly disabled unit. When they tell you to move, you got to go with it. So, half the time. So I've been here without my son in a 2-bedroom. They're downsizing me to a 1. So, it is what it is. That's okay. It's a fresh start. It's just, think of it this way. It's just a really detailed spring cleaning. So this guy, I found this guy. I want to get into this just before we get into the readings, and then you guys can pick a deck. This guy is an artist, okay? And he decided to take his artwork and create cards with it. And every Raven, it means something different, and it's fantastic. So I've been working with it with myself every day, and over on the Bag of Nuts page, I started posting some of the cards and their meanings, just like a pull for the collective for the day. But I really like the detail in this because these were all painted and drawn. And you see this one. This is mysterious. This card is mysterious, but you know that I channel. So when I channel, everything means something different. So for the collective, the first card I've actually drawn for the collective is this is actually going to be a wonderful, mysterious time, not a negative, mysterious time. This is all positive. The energy coming in as far as the mystery and, not mystery and mayhem, but more like getting to the end of that mystery, solving issues, solving problems. That's what we have coming in with this particular card here today. And I will randomly pull some here and there as I go. It's just that I think this deck was so fantastically done that I have to do this. But as always, guys, we have the runes, the love deck, and my regular channeling. Eventually, I will replace this. But when I seen that, I couldn't resist. I could not resist. That's an awesome deck. So, as always. So as we get into this is going to be awesome. We'll get our Thursday rhythm going here. So, and thank you, Heidi, for all the shares and putting the show out as much as you have. Awesomeness for you. I appreciate you, girl. Brittany, namaste, bright blessings. Many, many bright blessings. Yeah, they're pretty cool. The guy's on eBay. Was it eBay? Etsy. He was actually on Etsy. He's also on Amazon as well. But he makes intuitive decks. They're not decks that like the 3 of Cups. It's meant for people that like channel or want to work intuitively with something, a channeling deck. Yep, you got it. Channeling deck. So he wants to work with individuals that do use decks like for channeling. So you learn to work with the different ravens, the different positions and stuff. So it's pretty interesting. So I'm actually working with that right now. So let's see, everybody, there's not many people in the chat room as of yet. So I know Linda wants the channeling deck. So just tell me what deck you guys want and we'll go to town with this. So of course, I don't have to worry about calling names. It's not really, really too busy right now. So we have Nikki, Heidi, Linda, Raven, and Michelle. So right now, Linda wants the channeling deck. So I'm going to leave that up. Channeling deck for Michelle as well. This one is actually for Linda. So it's pretty cool that I don't have to rush because the only one I got to yell at if I run over is me. My other personality. Love deck for Raven. You got it. So this is a pretty awesome time, but this guy is pretty talented. So thought I'd share out some of his artwork here. If I could remember his name, that would be awesome. So first one we have right off the bat is Miss Linda. Don't forget, there'll be time in between the two shows. Time in between the two shows. I might randomly pull a card out for everybody out of the Raven deck. But it's pretty cool. The name of, actually, I got it right here at the box. All right, so this is called Wisdom of the Raven. And it's actually an oracle deck, and there's so much detailed artwork in here. It's really good for you to actually do. All right, so right off the bat, we got Miss Linda. We got Linda. Ooh, okay. Okay. Linda, now is not really the time right now for you to take any risks. They want you to think, kind of double check things before we move forward. This can also be said as far as long distance type trip, anything that deals with something that you could be risking. They want you to take that pause before you move forward right now. Now is an actual time to pause. Okay, so pause that energy before you actually decide to move forward. Next up, we have another card that usually gives you avenues, but unfortunately, it's not giving you multiple directions in this case. In this particular case, whatever was on your mind when I was dealing this deck, they want you to literally stay the course. And I know it might be difficult because I'm feeling frustration is what I'm feeling right now. So rather than get extremely frustrated about the situation coming, know that you have to stay the course. For that reason, this is the road that has to be traveled. Okay. But you have to remember, we all have that bit of yin and yang in us. Yin and yang is our energy. 6:11 p.m. and have 16% battery. Oh, okay. Let me finish her, and then I know how to do that for people. So your yin and yang energy, believe it or not, is good, even though it's like it feels like you're not heading in the right direction and you might want to jump into another, but it's telling you not to do that right now. Stay directly on your course, in line to where it is that you want to go. But don't take that sudden risks. In the end, it's going to balance out. Things are going to balance out quite a bit for you, and it's going to be really positive for you coming in. So let's take our new deck here and see if they can give any additive to what's actually coming in here. Because like I said, this is a new deck. So with new decks, I like to work with them for a while before I actually pull them live on air. So let's see. And of course, you'll be my first test animal here with these, see what's going on. So they're talking about directions and avenues is what they're talking about. So this one jumps right out here. Luna. Okay, so there is, see, this is what you got, is you got the Luna card, which deals a lot with the energy of the moon, the energies coming in. So things, and again, this goes right along the line of the yin and yang. So when we're dealing with the yin and yang, the energy balancing out, this is actually going to be the extra energy coming in, and it's going to be very positive. It's not going to give you that crazy Luna moon energy as we're talking about, but things are going to work out. So just literally stick your guns, stay to your course. Okay. Stay on this direction. Even if it's not what you want to do, it would be great. Wasn't trying to, and oh no, don't worry about it, honey. What I usually do, if somebody's battery's running low, they'll tell me. I'll literally say your name and tag the time. I do that. So what we're going to do is, before Heidi's battery dies, we're going to do Heidi, and then we're going to go jump right in and do everybody else. Oh my God, I was going right to the new deck for you for some reason. All right, so let's see. We got Miss Heidi right now, and then we'll jump into everybody else. So Heidi, we're going to do the channeling deck, and we're going to add a Raven card to it as well. See what comes up there. So we got plenty of time. We can take our time. We can chill. We can chat. We can play. We can have fun. Is what we can do. Yeah, this one definitely need a new one of this one. You got it, honey. No problem. Don't forget, guys, Thursday night is a new night for me. So definitely share it out, the show, if you haven't had a chance to do that yet. All right, Miss Heidi. Oh, my goodness. Heidi, why? Oh, honey, you need to ground. Right off the bat, they're saying that your strength is kind of like filtering, and the energy level's a little low. They're talking about the your root and your lower root chakra. There needs to be a little bit more energy coming in because you put a lot of energy out to a lot of different things, including individuals that you do meet. Okay, so this is what's coming on. This is for Heidi, and this is 8:15 Eastern time. So your energy level, what you need to do is you need to deal with your root and your lower root. You need to bring that energy up, okay, right now. That's actually going to help you out. But don't worry about thank you very much. They're saying not to worry too much about things that are coming up or things you want to accomplish, because everything in life is literally going to work out, and you're going to see like the beauty, not also without, but you're going to feel and see the beauty within yourself, as well as what you're seeing and feeling around you as well. So there's like a course of action and things that we do take. But see, now is not the time to actually play around. You gotta pop on these things that are actually coming up, okay? Don't hesitate. Don't second guess. Just literally get these things done and head in that particular direction. Let's shuffle this up. I walked outside. Yeah, barefoot is the best, especially next to a tree from the roots. Barefoot helps balance your lower root and your actual root chakra. You need to absorb that energy from the earth. Oh, this one jumps right out. Okay, fearless. Okay. Now, this particular raven is, think of it this way. There's like and again, I'm getting weird images. It's like a battlefield. One raven, two wings. Okay. Heading into battle against all these other creatures, and the raven actually wins. Okay. The raven wins. And the reason the raven does this is for many other reasons. It's don't be afraid, is what it's telling you right now. And I know there was something you mentioned earlier. Be fearless, honey. Go straight forward, hit the course, keep going. You've got this, okay? And clove on your tooth, whole piece of clove. That'll help you out. Okay, that was for Miss Heidi. Now let's see, who else do we have here? Let's see. We have Michelle wanted channeling, and Miss Nikki is whatever deck. Raven is love. So Michelle, we're going to shuffle you up right now. We're going to shuffle you off to Buffalo and just take our time. That was for you, Heidi. Safe to charge your phone now. Yeah, I really do love this deck, and it's starting to resonate. You got it, honey. All right, so this is Miss Michelle. And don't forget to stick around to 9:30 Eastern time. That's a half hour after this show. I will be on with Mr. Keith Ottersberg, and we're going to get into some really detailed talk with him about some things, and going from bottom to top. So let's see what we got going on here. All right. Okay, and this is for Miss Michelle. We got going on here. Caged. Ooh, honey. All right. Okay, a part of you is actually feeling trapped. Trapped or caged. Hello, JV North. Oh my goodness. Hey, Miss Lois Clark. Okay, Michelle, what we got going on right now is feeling trapped. But what they're telling me is it's actually almost like something that's self-built. It's like there's certain things and certain avenues that you're not willing to, they're not making any sense. So give me a minute. They're not willing to actually spread in a certain direction. What they want you to do is, thank you, break out of your cage, break out of your, the cage you keep towards yourself, and afraid to go in this direction, afraid to head in that direction. It's time to break free. Okay. Literally break free, get out there, do what you need to do to get yourself going. And again, this is work as well as social and personal life as well. So keep going with that. Okay. And then after you get out of that cage, honey, you need to go take a break. You need to go have some fun and do something for yourself. Don't go to an event that somebody else wants to go to just to try to say, hey, I went out. No, you need to do something strictly for yourself, something that makes you feel good about you. So do that. Okay. do that coming into you. The good news is that you don't have a lot of energy heading out in 50 million different directions. The energy you have is been pulled back in. So you have the energy for this. And again, what they want you to do is the biggest thing. They want you to literally break out of that shell, break out of that cage. They call it a shell or a cage, those particular situations. Okay, we're going to plop a Raven card here to see what's going on with this. This particular deck does not get read upside down. It's all about avenues. What do we got here? Prophecy. Yeah, it's foretold. So what's actually happening? No problem, Annie. What's actually happening is these things are actually foretold, but what you need is the energy level for it. You've managed to pull in all the extra feelers you had going out in so many different directions. You've pulled those in, which is good. So nobody is feeding off your energy. All right. So what you need to do is recharge, break out of your cage. So, and again, the prophecy card isn't negative in this particular avenue. It's telling you that you were meant for something. So now it's telling you to go and recharge your battery by doing something good and do that, have that come out around you. Okay, because this, you have the prophecy card, which means that it's been foretold that this is kind of an avenue. And again, Vikings do not believe in every avenue is this is fate. Fate says you have to do this. It doesn't work that way. We believe we control our own fate. So this isn't fate. This is something that was prophesized, something that either you have seen or energy you do see coming in towards you. It could have to do with heightened gifts. There's a lot of things that could be coming in towards you, but this is all leading to a positive. It's surrounded by energy. I'm not sure if you're getting headaches. And again, this is Michelle. If you're having headaches, a little bit of lightheadedness here and there. There's also a portal that's actually opening up like real quick sometime tonight. That portal will be open up probably when I'm sleeping. And that has to do with how the planets are aligning. So I do see the energy is shifting in a really positive direction for you, which is really good. That's my son. Where's your turkey pie? Hey, I'm packing, kid. Good. I'm glad, honey. All right. So now we've got Nikki. Which one? You said anyone? All right, Nikki, we're going to channel you, and then we'll get into Raven with the love deck. So, and then I have certain decks I actually pull out, and I just tell you guys, pick whatever deck you want. So, and I am here till 9 o'clock if we're not busy, and then I will be back with Beacon in the Dark at 9:30. Yes. Okay. This is all energy, honey. You might get lightheaded. You might feel off balance. This is all you're ascending. And this is why it's, they call it in this particular deck of prophecy has to do with the ascension levels they're having it right now. Yep. The extra energy. So start to burn it off. Do something fun. All right. So we have Miss Nikki right here. No problem, honey. I gotcha. Okay, Miss Nikki right now is we have, which is Angels Are Alive. So I can't wait to see what the Raven deck says about you. It's a new deck. I'm only pulling one card at a time out. So I'm working with it. Honey, you're trapped on the direction. There's no way to get off this, the crazy roller coaster. Jane, get me off this thing. Yeah, it's not going to work that way. Right now, you're kind of stuck on the road that you're heading into right now. There isn't any other avenue for you to take. You just kind of have to continue to head straight forward, okay? And sometimes it's not really fighting with fire, but it's like watering the fire to mute it. And I think I know I'm talking in circles to you, but I know you understand me when I do this. So what they want you to do, instead of acknowledging to ignite the fire, they want you to put water on it, so to speak. There is someone around you that is also trying to keep you safe. This is a male energy that has been working with you. This is someone you know, you trust, and this is a good thing. Okay. So this particular individual is actually on your side. You know this person's energy, but you might not physically know this individual. If that makes sense to you, if you can understand the direction I'm going into. Some of these people are getting a little bit of false images. So they're not getting 100% of the truth. Hello, Shield. They're not getting 100% of the actual truth is coming in. They're getting partials of what's coming in. And again, because of everything that happens, it does cause a bit of harassments and headaches. But whoa, that one jumped, Nikki. Yeah, you're guarded. You have the guardian card as far as the ravens. You are guarded. So there is, and again, I can't really get into details online, but there is someone in the works keeping you safe at the same time you're trying to block some of the things that are actually happening. But you yourself, they're also setting, hello, Velmas, they're also letting you know that you do need that, you do need that little bit of time with yourself to try to kind of take a break from a lot of things that actually happen. Go out, have some fun, do something you actually enjoy. Yeah, somebody behind the scenes is keeping you safe because they're tired of it. I don't know how else to put it. So this is somebody behind the scenes, as far as the guardian is behind the scenes. But there is an individual that you do know that is trying to work with your energy as well. So it's like you have two. All right, this one is for Miss Raven, and then we'll go in and we'll find out who else wants that. Thelma, what you doing? Okay, JV, almost time, honey. Right now we got Raven coming up here. Hi, Raven. It's Raven. Miss Raven, come on down. Let's see what we got here. I really like this new deck. Okay, let's see what we got going on here, Miss Raven. All right. All right. You need to watch what's going on financially. And sometimes when you ask for a love deck, you're not necessarily going to get love readings, because what I'm getting is, again, a bit of a block. The block has something to do with inside you. You need to, and before you can actually get to the avenue you're meant to get to with self, they want you to look at yourself before you can actually look for a long-term partner. There are still some things inside that you need to work on, and we all have that. It's tough. In other words, you need to do your shadow work, if you can understand that. So do more of your shadow work. They're saying to be careful with your finances. Something is coming. So they want you to watch what's happening with your finances right now. And again, I do see a bit of roughness and a rough time actually coming on. But unfortunately, it's like, what it's like is that there is something in particular, and I'm not sure what it is because they're not getting into detail, but there's something inside you that you block yourself, is what you're doing. You're blocking yourself from getting into a really good relationship, because you need to, thank you. When you look at yourself with fresh eyes. Look at yourself with new eyes. Listen to what you say as well. So you need to watch and listen to yourself like you're a separate person, because us as individuals have a tendency sometimes to put ourselves down. We don't do that. And we do that within our heads. I mean, I call myself a dummy on a regular basis, but that's because I did something dumb, but I don't take it to heart. But some of us actually do. It's that criticism, that lack of self that needs to come out, that needs to heal before you can move forward and have the individual that you were meant to have. You have to love every part of yourself. Love who you are as a person. Love everything about yourself. When you get to that point, the love you are meant to be with will literally just fall in your lap. But you need to do some of the shadow work first. Let's see what the Raven deck says. Hello, Mr. Odell. Hello, Mort. Lights a pipe. There you go. Across, like, that's okay. You missed the Irish. I put the Irish one on today. So, yep. All right. Let's see what we got with this new deck. I'm really digging this new deck. What do we got here? Miss Raven. Okay. And again, I told you about shadow work. Okay. This particular card is meant about looking at yourself in the mirror. It's literally a shadow of you. You need to get more deep and core to look at you, because it's like Gemini twins. There's two of us, two parts of us, two parts of our personality. In some cases, like mine, maybe there's more. I don't know. It depends on my mood. But look at yourself and understand who you are and how far you've come. Pat yourself on the back for your accomplishments. Reward yourself when it's meant to. Okay. But really take that deep look. Really, really take that deep look. I love this new deck. I really do. All right. Let's see. It's Mr. Odell himself. Okay. Let's see. Let's get in here and see who we got here. And who we didn't have. Yes, the minion is drinking the coffee today. All right, so we have right off the bat. Did we do? No, we didn't. We did Linda Nielsen. So we have. I know we have Lois Clark. We also have. We have Lois Clark. We have. Oh my goodness. We have JV. Okay, so Lois Clark, JV. Let's see who else. Shield, Velma, and Mort. Any of those names have not had a reading as of yet. And how it works is there's deck 1, deck 2, deck 3. These are the runes. These two I channel. One's kind of focused on love and self-love, and the other one is just a general. And I'm pulling one of these for every reading is what I'm doing. So you just have to pick your deck, and I'd love to help you out. But I'm really loving this new deck. So far, it's working really well the way I want it to. I love the artwork on the deck, and it seems to be merging. So let's see. Noseworthy, JV Noseworthy, and over on Facebook. And who else we had? We had Shield over on Facebook. And let's see, there was one over on Lois Clark over on YouTube. Okay, so let's see. Velma over on YouTube. Let's see what we got here. Deck 2, please. Deck 3 for Mort. Deck 2 for Shield. Runes, you got it, honey. Now, remember, when I shuffle the runes, try to think of what you want to ask the runes. The runes will give you a general direction. Runes are meant for guidance. They're meant to help you. It's something that the Nordic Vikings actually use. Yeah, you like the Raven deck too? Awesome. Okay, no idea. So, your daughter is coming in. All right, so we got the love deck going on here right now. So the love deck is for oh my goodness, I just had it. Somebody asked for the love deck. Deck 2, okay, deck 3, runes for you. Deck 2, Shield. Okay, Shield, and then Vilma is what we have. So, Mr. Shield, let's see what we got going on. Okay, finance is on an upswing right off the bat. That's actually a good thing. So we do have some income coming in. It might be a little bit extra. I'm not sure if it's anything that you have been working on that's actually you're getting a return. Thank you. You're getting a return for something you've invested in. That's the easiest way to actually put it. So there's a return coming in for that. So that's coming in for you, which is really good as far as finances. Okay. Right now, don't rely on others right now for emotional support. They want you to look in kind of deep within yourself right now. Look in yourself and learn how to thank you, forgive yourself. Literally, they want you to forgive things that have happened. And you have to remember one thing, and I say this all the time: we cannot go back in time. Your past creates who you are. If you've learned and you've grown, then you faced a challenge and won. That's just the way it happens. That's the way life actually works. And again, right here, love yourself first. So we have a lot of self-love issues that are coming up, but it's good to get them out now before the summertime. So it's a really good avenue to do. So let's see if we can pull this Raven deck and see how it actually works. Okay.
Yeah, I love you.
Newfoundland, Canada. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm Norwegian. So love you too, babe. Norwegian. From Norway, Sweden, that type of Viking thing. What else do I have in me? You know, the rest of it that goes with it here. All right, let's see what we got going on. Thank you. Isolation. All right. So the biggest avenue right now is, wow, that makes sense. Okay. Somebody's being a little blunt here. I've got actually a new guide coming in. So as far as what's happening, the reason you've got the isolation card is because you might be wanting to go out and to meet people, but in order to do that, you kind of have to leave the house, is what they're saying. So in other words, individuals will go out to like a grocery store out here, out there, but you never go out just to actually go out and enjoy life or do something you enjoy or do something you enjoy with others. In order for you to get the isolation that you're feeling right now within yourself out, is to actually physically go out of the house. Okay. So you need to physically go out, and that's something that's going to help a great deal. I'm liking the Raven cards. They seem to be fitting in with everything else that's going on. We had runes. Okay. Runes for JV. Okay. I'm going to do a 3-card rune reading. Newfoundland, Canada lens. Oh, well, welcome to the show. Oh my goodness, I missed that one. Casey, hello. Oh, Heidi's daughter. Well, then you got to be a cool person. Heidi's cool, because I said so. So, yeah, that's pretty awesome. All right. Let's see. One more shuffle. It's saying. Okay, so this is JV. Oh, Thurizaz is upside down. And Zeus right side up. Winjo. I don't know how these are going to incorporate with those, but we're going to wing it and see how it works. This is what we're going to do. All right. So what I do is a 3-card spread on here. There are bigger spreads that I can do with the runes, but what I like to do is I kind of like to stick with just a 3-card just for here so I can help as many people as possible. Okay, good time. So Thurizaz represents like danger. In this case, there's no danger around you right now. There is no conflict. There seems to be, on the contrary, there's a lot of harmony, a lot of peace. Okay, so there's peace, there's harmony, and there's tranquility that's happening around you. Like you or your energy or where you are is very balanced, extremely balanced. Well, just like it's like you finally have gotten to the point where you want to get to. Oh my God, I'm dying. So it's just really good. And then we have Enzus coming in. I'll read that comment in a second, honey. So we have Enzus coming in. Now, Enzus deals with your inspiration. And again, the wisdom of Odin. Odin went, and again, I always explain this. Odin went to Yggdrasil, which is the tree of life, in order to gain his knowledge. So you have a lot of knowledge under your belt. And I think it's time for you to start sharing that knowledge more and more. Don't be afraid to incorporate your knowledge with what it is that you do right now, because those things are going to combine and going to be awesome. It's going to explode in something that's really fabulous. Okay, so what we also have coming in right now is we have, oh my goodness, we have Winjo. I'm having a brain fart. Hold on. Winjo we have actually coming in, which always looks like a P, and it's not a P, it's Winjo. Okay, so Winjo is actually coming in. Success. Okay. So whatever it is, the question you were asked, yes, you're going to succeed. God, it's hot in here all of a sudden. Okay. So there's going to be a lot more kinship, working together with particular people. Things are actually going to go a lot more balanced, a lot more hand in hand. Things are working in a balanced atmosphere. They're not actually going off kilter. So by combining the two types of things that you do, and again, I'm not sure if it's because you have these You might be gifted. I don't know. I think you are gifted, honey. So, as far as gifts or even latent talents that you're not using, you need to start developing those, incorporate them with where you are. If you are gifted, then what's happening is you do have a another download coming. You might have something to do with something pretty quick, like an ascension level actually coming in. So don't, like, if you hear those voices, literally, I mean, without headphones, you're hearing these voices or you're seeing the shadows, literally take a notebook with you, write those things down because they're going to be important for some reason. All right, so let's see what the raven actually has for you. See if the raven goes with the runes. They should. Let's find out. Luna, yeah, energy. You have a lot of energy coming in towards you. So if you're feeling headaches, lightheaded, and again, I just talked about this, lightheadedness, headaches, excessive energy, like into the point of overload, what happens? We get this like stress headache that actually happens. And stress headache is an overload of energy. We need to find a place to put that energy out into certain places. So there is more coming in for you. Utilize it with your gifts. Literally, for some reason, I want to tell you to try to read objects. I don't know if you do psychometry, or if it's something that runs in your family, but I'm literally being told to tell you to start. The energy of objects for some reason is important. I don't know if it's something that, like I said, I don't know if it's something that you do now, or if it's something that is coming to you. Look into that. That's going to be like an avenue for you. It's going to give you more information, more time, and things that are actually happening. So hopefully you understood that. All right. Now that was for interesting. I've been having a lot of spirit things. Yes, literally. You need to write it all down. Take a notebook with you. Um, most of the time it's hard to do it on a computer. I seem to remember better by doing it longhand when I'm writing. This is going to be something that's quite interesting for you. You're the host of Paranormal New York Podcast. Well, hello and welcome, fellow podcaster. Yes, precogs. Yes, literally. Write it down. There's a reason, okay? And start picking up objects. Literally, objects. For some reason, psychometry is going to come to play in you. So that's going to be an increase in something that happens. So hopefully that helped you out, honey. We're doing really good here. All right. I'm having a nice, peaceful time. Okay. Deck 2, we did shield. Channeling for Velma. Velma has channeling here. So we're doing Velma right now. She's never been in YouTube chat and just found out. Oh, it's her first podcast. Oh my goodness, what did I miss? I missed that. Hold on, honey. Okay, so we got Velmar, and then after you're welcome, honey, anytime. Velmar is Velmar. After Velmar, Casey. Ooh, after Velmar is Casey. Yes, you can, Casey. We can read you, I think, right after Velmar. And if there's anybody else I forget, let me know. So, and don't forget, guys, take a short break. I'm going to end this at 9. I'm going to get a fresh cup of coffee. And then I'm going to get set up for the next show, because the next show is Beacon in the Dark. You get a double dose of the old broad tonight. Isn't that awesome? Come on, it'll be fun. I get to go from being goofy to serious all in one night. How? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. So Keith and I will have a good time later. Well, we'll be talking about some serious things as well. All right, Velma. We got going on here. Oh, nice. Okay. All right. Right up 17. I haven't gotten any numbers all night. The number 17, Velma. I don't know why. Nope, I don't want to add that up. 17. 17 for some reason. All right. Okay. So there's something that you've either seen or heard right now. This is for Velma, something you've seen or heard that is coming around. It's like a memory. Some of us will call it like a form of deja vu. And again, this could be, it could be from a past life. It could be something that you've already done. And it's, you have this feeling like you've done something, but yet you haven't done it type of situation. And I'm getting a lot of energy coming up. This might have something to do with this moon that's coming into play. But I do see a really good amount of energy as far as you and another individual coming. Oh, this is a good thing. Thank you. Number 17 is important. I don't know why. There's something you're not. Don't blow it off like, oh yeah, no, I probably just thought. But I'm seeing there's an energy of another individual around you, like the connection. Thank you. The connection that you're getting is a really strong, deep connection. I'm getting this. And again, I'm going to be blunt. Sorry, guys. Not just like a lust type connection. It's a meeting of hearts is the easiest way to put it. So I'm not sure if you're rekindling, if you're married, or what it is, but there is this really strong meeting of hearts that is coming. And that's like soul deep type level that's coming in for you. Okay. Don't lose focus of that. They want you to stay focused on what's going on. Going to charge my phone and I'll be back for Beacon. You got it, Michelle. So everybody's got time to go have their cup of coffee. Okay. Or, go drain the vein or whatever. Do not lose focus. Okay. This is something that comes around once in a lifetime, and it can happen. If you are in a relationship, you can just rekindle that passion all over again. It's going to be something it's really somebody that understands you better than anybody else. Somebody that never judges you, is always got your back. Oh, wait, I have that in the other room. It's perfect is what it is. It's not like you have to be perfect, but you're perfect for them and they are perfect for you. That's the type of energy that I'm seeing. And I don't think I've ever seen that with you. All right, let's see what we got for the Raven. The Raven. Ooh, disguise. Don't disguise who you truly are. Be yourself. This is the biggest message right here. Be 100% who you really are. Don't put your best foot forward. Put your natural self forward. Put your heart forward. Put your soul forward. That's going to get a lot more benefits coming back to you if you can understand that. All right, who else do we have? Oh, that don't go with that. That's runes. This goes with this. All right, so we have Miss Casey. Miss Casey, would you like a reading? Now, if anybody else in here has not had a reading, please feel free to let me know. And if you're new, share this out. I switched from Tuesdays to Thursdays. Good. I'm glad, honey. Remember to be authentically you. Thank you. That's the right words. Why'd you say that before? Okay, Miss Casey. You got it. No problem, honey. Don't forget, Thursdays is the new time. And after this, I will be taking a short pause. And then I will be back for Beacon in the Dark. Half hour after this show ends. Yay! It's going to be fun. And you never know what's going to happen. Hey, Brolic. I'm doing very well. Oh, I forgot Brolic. Okay, this is Casey. We're going to channel you, honey. Okay? And then we'll pull a Raven card. Again, this is the Casey over in YouTube. Oh, my goodness. Somebody seems to be hoarding stuff. Okay. Some situations and things that we've been through in life we're meant to let go of, okay? And not do it. But for some reason, you have to hold on to them a little bit longer. You got it, honey? You have to hold on to it a little bit longer is what you have to do. Eventually, you'll be able to let go of situations and things that have happened, but there seems to be a missing piece of a lesson that you're meant to learn. Okay. And sometimes that happens. All right. So, and the energy again on the low side, it's going to be something in the family. Energy's on the low side. Take your shoes off, go outside, go stand by a tree. Wait till after, you hear the whole message, then do that. If you have any red jasper, that's the best one for you right now, because you need to really ground yourself. Barefoot is the best thing. Just literally feel the energy of the earth, because you're kind of a little bit like we're getting tired more than you used to. It has to do with you not, and we all go through this on the winter time because we all have these shoes on our feet nonstop because we don't have that ability to be able to go outside. Most of us do not have potted plants in the house to recharge ourselves as well. So that's something that's actually coming around. Okay, now the other thing, stop listening to people. What you're not doing is you're not deflecting what's coming towards you. They're saying that you're still absorbing some of the poop that people are saying either to you or about you. Don't listen. Okay? The world has the right to their opinion. I don't care about their opinion. I know I'm old. I know I'm crazy, and I'm cool with it. Just be cool with it. Be cool with who you are. All right? Literally, it's time to take out those Wonder Woman cuffs and start deflecting this crap. Bounce it right back to them like Wonder Woman does. So don't absorb it. Don't allow it to eat at you. Don't take somebody else's, listen to what I'm saying, opinion as your truth, because it's not. Your truth is different than somebody else's opinion, because they might be projecting how they truly feel about them, not how they feel about you. So all they're doing is projecting their hurt onto you. So don't absorb it. Stop deflecting the crap. Okay? Literally deflect it. Let it go. Don't allow it to eat at you. Okay? Let's see what the Ravens have to say. And then we'll get into Mr. Brolek. Yes, she's making steps there. Good. All right. So we're going to pull out our Raven deck here, and then we'll get to Mr. Brolek. So far, guys, how you liking this new Raven deck? Because I'm loving it. I get the bling. I get the bling. All right. I'm loving this new Raven deck. Okay, let's see what we got. Ooh. Sorry. Good. So everything I just said, you're going to be absorbing. And you're going to, in other words, to put it, is your true self has been, a coat of ice has been put around it. Put around your true self, who you are. And you've kept yourself so guarded that sometimes it comes out either as anger, or if it comes out as like a chill, or like you ignore people and people say, oh my God, she thinks she's better than. No, I just don't feel like talking to you. You know, it's like that part of you is starring. Your true self will start coming out. Okay? Allow it to shine, who you truly are in here. What other people say is irrelevant. Girl, if they're paying you money for their opinion of you, awesome. Take it. Don't listen, but take the money. But if they're not, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. The only one that has to live with you for a lifetime in the end is you. So allow the Raven to help you thaw it out. And don't worry about it. The Raven, okay, the Valkyries come down. They take the best warriors. The Raven, they eat their eyeballs when they're done. So, you know, they just leave the corpse there. So don't worry about that. Hey, Cheryl. All right. So now we have Mr. Brolek. And again, we've got we're doing pretty good. We got about 7 minutes left for this one. And then I'm going to go downstairs. I'm not going to say run because I'm on the 7th floor, soon to be the 11th. So I'll be going downstairs, taking a quick smoke break, coming back up, doing the next show. It's going to be awesome. All right. So far, yeah, I'm loving this deck. It seems to be pulling in a little bit more information so far. So it worked with it for a few days. So we'll see how it is. Okay, Mr. Brolek, you are up. So you allow that to thaw, honey. Okay, what the world thinks is irrelevant. Yeah, honey, no problem. Oh, no problem, Casey. I got you. All right, Mr. Brolek. Mr. Brolick, again, we have some finances, increase in finances actually coming in for you, which is really awesome, okay? This is a more balanced increase. It's unexpected money. It could be, don't go out and buy a scratch ticket and look for unexpected money. It's literally something that's coming towards you. So I'm not sure if you're going to find a coin that's worth something. So if you're finding change or coins or is something totally unexpected, try to research where it is before you literally say, oh my God, you never know. You could be getting something from 1919 or 1902 or 1908, and it's actually worth more because it's old. So pay attention to that. That's something that's actually coming in. I do see romance coming into play right now. So if you weren't, excuse me while I take a sip. So if you weren't sure, or if you're not in a relationship, I do see some romance coming around for you, which is really good. So there's romance. So we have this extra increase that's coming in. We have the romantic situations. Okay. So we have this one. That's the increase. This is the romantic situation actually coming into play. Now, this one is, and again, it's not an old flame. This is not an old flame. This is something new. And this could start off as, thank you very much, something as a simple, like lighthearted flirtation. Okay. Lol. And even play some lottery. Starts off as a lighthearted flirtation, like very peaceful, very lighthearted, but it's just the peacefulness and the energy of you two are really good. I'm not seeing a soul deep energy, but I'm seeing a very positive energy, which is really awesome. Let's see what the Ravens have to say. My God, I love the Ravens. I'm loving the Ravens. So, yeah. This is really cool. Yeah, I just got connected with this deck. I just fell in love with it. So it's worth it. Just takes time to get used to the terminology, so to speak, of the Ravens. Okay. So what you're doing is they're talking about balance, is what he's talking about right now. This particular Raven is talking about balance. We get some lighthearted flirting, a little bit of romance coming into play, which is good, but I do not see an old flame coming back or an old flame being a good thing for you right now. So try to maintain the balance. Don't take the flirtation up and over. Don't pick up the coin and buy a car that's more than whatever this coin. Make sure you sell the coin first, so to speak. And again, I'm just using a coin as an example, okay? Because I do see an unexpected amount of money coming in towards you, okay? So be careful with how you're balancing things out. Make sure that you dot your I's and cross your T's as well. That's the same thing that they're actually talking about. I really love this Raven deck. It's pretty awesome. All right, we have Cheryl, Miss Cheryl, and then we'll close this up and I will take my short break and I will be back with Beacon in the Dark pretty soon. And don't forget, we have so much fun over here on the Rift Nation Network. And Fridays, we have an awesome new show on. The ladies, again. The ladies are taking over Thursday and Friday. So we have Uncharted Realms coming up on Friday. Brand new show. First debut. It's going to be an awesome time. No old flames. Yeah, no old flames. Not happening. Miss Cheryl. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay. All right. Cheryl, believe it or not, now is the time to take a slight risk. If you've been thinking about something and you're not sure, take that little bit of risk. Take that leap of faith is what they're saying. I guess there's a direction or something that you've either been looking into or something you've been wondering about. Take that little bit of leap of faith, but pull your energy back in. You're fragmented. You have too much heading in too many different directions right now. You need to pull in your energy and keep it all for yourself right now, unfortunately, because we do have a tendency to share out a lot, but you need to pull that back into you right now. All right. But they also want you to have that little bit of time to fulfill what it is that you'd like. Like, say if you want to go out to a fancy 5-star restaurant, it's something that they want you to do. Okay. But you need to pull that energy back into yourself so you do have that energy to be able to do that. So risks are okay. And it's okay to pamper ourselves once in a while. I mean, it's something we cannot do on a regular basis, but it definitely is something that we can do. And again, this is from Miss Cheryl. So we are going to pull a Raven deck from Miss Cheryl. Pull a Raven card. I'm really loving these. Oh, that one jumped. Companionship. Okay. As far as people around you, there's companionship. It's something that somebody to help keep you company is what it is that they're saying is the answer to what's actually happening. Okay. So understand that I don't see like a strong romance, a strong relationship coming in, but they're talking someone that's like even a friend that's really close, like a sister type relationship or a best friend or something, that's somebody that's there for you all the time on a regular basis. Not that you don't have that now, but I do see something around that right now. Okay. Because what you're doing is you're putting too much energy into too many different things at once. Way too much energy into too many different things. So you need to pull that back to yourself. Okay. Sometimes when we pull back our energy or our direction into certain people, they kind of back away, or they're not around as much as they would. But you just have to be careful of where your energy is going. We all do. Make sure your energy goes to those that that are going to send energy to you as well. So take back your energy is what they're actually suggesting for you right now. Yeah, I can do one more before I close this off for the next show. So we'll do one more for Hassan. Hassan, we'll do a quick read on you, and then that's all for today. Well, not really. That's all for this show. All right. So, yeah, I think I read that. All right. So this is for Hassan. Yeah, I'm sorry for your loss, honey. All right. Hassan, you have a lot of movement around you right now, which is really good. And the air they're saying that there's a lot of cleansing happening. Air is very cleansing energy, and it actually moves you into a positive direction, is what it does. So we have that cleansing energy into that positive direction and the movement actually coming. And now is the time where like messages and insight are actually coming in. So there's insight and messages coming in for you right now. They want you to write those down. Literally write them down. I know most people just deal with phones. I like pen and paper. That's my thing. But you need to write down what it is, the impressions, what you see, smell, feel, and hear that's coming in around you, because we have a lot of good things coming towards you. And it's almost like somebody's giving you more insight than you're aware of. So take that into focus right now. Let's pull one of these. No problem, hon. Love and light. All right, let's see. What do we have here? Okay. Ooh, okay. Duality. So, duality, yin and yang, is another way to actually put it. So, in other words, you're able to see both sides of a coin at once. It's the easiest way to put it. That's the way I put it as far as my lingo. You're able to see both sides of a situation. And that's a good thing. Okay, so you can see your side, you can see someone else's side, and that helps you make a proper informed decision about things that will be coming up. Okay, so take that into sight. You're seeing, so what you're seeing is your emotions. You're seeing what spirit is sending towards you right now as far as information and blessings that will be coming in. You'll have that coming into play. So you're able to see both sides of a situation, which is really an awesome thing. All right, guys, guess what? Guess what? Okay, I'm going to take a short pause for the cause. And I will be back at 9:30 for Beacon in the Dark. Oh, Hassan, you want at least you want a card from Z-Sun? You want one of the new cards? Okay. I'll give you one of the Raven cards before I close this up. And then I will be back at 9:30 with Mr. Keith, another workaholic. Well, either that or different time zone. You got to see these cards. Just think of anything right now, Z-Sun, and I'll pull one for you. You're welcome, honey. All right, Z-Sun. Okay, let's see what it says for you. I love these new cards. Okay, perception. So what it's telling you is this particular card. This is the new Raven cards. It's the way that you perceive it, and it's different. Might be differently than the way others perceive. So take that kind of like take the situation and see it. Sometimes we're not seeing things clearly. Sometimes we're seeing it through clouded eyes or dirty glasses, in my case. So it's how we perceive things, how we look at things through the world that literally informs our decisions and what it is that we do. If we decide that we're seeing something we don't like, we're not going to like it. If we perceive that it's different, then it is something different. If it's positive, positive, negative, negative, it doesn't always look like that. Sometimes the waves make it fuzzy until we can see it more clearly. So make sure that you're looking at things more deeply before you make any informed decisions, is what it's saying. I love this new deck. All right, guys, I will literally be back at 9:30. Everyone's dealing with stuff. Yeah, I'm dirty lenses. All right, so I will be back at 9:30, guys, is what I do. And we'll be back. I'll be back for Beacon in the Dark. So one of my issues is I'm kind of out of coffee. So yeah. All right, so I'll be right back. Literally, you got a double shot of me. So stay tuned, guys. Literally, go get yourself a cup of coffee, take a break, come on back. I should have Mr. Keith Ottersberg on board with me for this. It's going to be a pretty awesome time, awesome show. Next week, I don't have a guest plan, so I can actually go over on the readings if I want. So that's pretty cool. So very relaxing, and I love you guys. Welcome to Thursdays. Oh my God, we're going to have so much fun. So I will be right back. See you here at 9:30 Eastern, which is 7 minutes less than 30. Be right back.